the magic of Notion. Yeah, do you want to introduce ourselves?
Alrighty, you go first.
So I'm Joe.
Gentleman first.
What? Put it in here as well. You have to tell me if I'm being too OCD.
You're being too?
OCD.
Oh, no.
You get 3 A's. So, what can I say about myself? I've been having this issue quite often recently because I've been meeting a lot of people very quickly, very intensely. Ask me some good questions, and then I'll ask them to you as well.
Okay, wait.
That's into a button.
So, what about, what would you change about yourself if you could?
Oh, did you just Google interesting questions?
Yes.
Cut you out. Oh, why? There we go. Oh. I think I'm putting my computer through slow death. Poor thing. Yeah, it just hates me now. Okay. What would you?
What would you change about yourself if you could?
Oh. Well, it's tough to answer that when you've spent years on like self-acceptance and self-love and all that shit. And working on yourself. I would make me even more of a doer who finishes things. Yeah.
Oh, I'm really sorry. Kann ich kurz was sagen, Joe?
Yeah, let me.
In deinem Instagram-Post kannst du nicht meinen vollen wie sagt man, Familiennamen verwenden.
Okay. Now I'll stop sharing the screen so I can fix that. And Okay. And we're back. So now I can move this in here. Yeah, perfect. Okay, great. I think we're going to be Denglishing a lot, aren't we?
I think so too, ja. Sorry, hast du das auf Instagram ausgewechselt?
Ja.
Weil auf dem Bild ist immer noch mein vollen Namen zu sehen.
I've supposedly I've deleted the picture. Can you refresh?
Yeah, I refreshed it. It's still there for some weird reason.
For me, it's gone. What?
Oh, that's weird. Maybe I'm just behind. Maybe I have to wait 10 minutes.
Oh, I see what happened. Yeah. No. There we go. Okay. How about now?
Okay, let me see. Yes, now it works.
Oh my god. So much for safe space, eh? Oh, I feel so bad.
Can happen.
Yeah, that was like also something I said on my first post when I started streaming my life on Sunday was, yeah, one of my biggest fears was like having some sort of data major leak fuck up. Just, yeah, like exposing someone, especially someone else's data. Oh. Okay, at least I think no one's watching live right now, so we can just go and edit that YouTube video.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, 1 second. Okay. So, yeah, I've answered better. What's your next question?
Okay, my next question is, where was that? It was a good one. So, what was the last movie you saw, and what did it make you think? Basically, what impact did it have? Oh, and another one that I really liked is what really makes you angry.
Oh. Okay. Last film I saw and what impacted her. God, it's been so long. I don't know anymore. What is the last film I saw? Brain farts. What films are there like relatively new on Netflix?
Sorry?
What are some relatively new films on Netflix?
Oh, films? I'm not really watching a lot of films on Netflix, to be honest.
Yeah, me neither. Not anymore. Okay, so what was like the last impactful film you watched? Boy, you know, I really don't know right now. I'm just gonna say I'll get back on this one.
Yeah, you can maybe answer the one what really makes you angry.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, do you have a Notion account?
No.
Oh. Well then, just kidding.
What
You,
even is
you can
that?
dictate. My, do you know him?
Sorry, you got cut off?
Do you know Ali Abdal?
No.
Okay, one of my favorite YouTubers. Um, I mean, what's favorite? Yeah, one of the ones I watch now and then.
Hmm.
Okay, what makes me really angry? Hmm. Probably gaslighting.
Gaslighting.
Yeah. Okay, now it's your turn.
So the question, what makes me really angry?
Well, all three. But yeah, you can do whatever
All
order you
three.
want.
Okay. Oof. Hmm. What makes me really angry is stubbornness. That really triggers me. I mean, which is ironic because I'm stubborn myself, but stubborn in a way where it's like you're talking to a wall and they're not even like really listening to you or try to listen to you. It's just like nope, nope, nope. And it's like, oh my fucking god. That makes me angry.
Yeah, I get that. Then how are we such good friends?
Mhm.
I guess I do always listen on some level, even if I'm being really stubborn.
Yeah, I think so too. You're open to it. That's the difference. My father is not.
Okay.
Um, what is a movie? The last movie I saw, and made what impact did it have on me? What was the last movie I saw? Oh, actually, I mean, it was not a movie that I saw, but it was a show. It's called Russian Doll on Netflix.
Ooh.
And basically, it's about this woman who dies on her birthday, and then she kind of like comes back to life at the exact same moment. And then she dies again. It's kind of like a vicious circles of her dying and coming back to life and dying, coming back to life at the
Whoa.
same time. And she wants to kind of like break out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it did leave an impact in terms of like, because they were discussing theories about, parallel universes and what in another universe, what you would currently do or what currently would happen. And I'm like, it's so interesting because every choice we make, even if it's like a super small one, can lead into a butterfly effect.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I think about, okay, if I would have chosen this instead of that today, like I said, even if it seems small, I was like, maybe it could like change something super big.
Mm-hmm.
And then kind of like just exploring these like ideas of, okay, so what if I've chosen B? What could have happened?
Oh, nice. So it's like,
Yeah.
so the show keeps going into different alternative realities for her?
Only at the end in the last episode.
Okay.
But yeah. But still it's super interesting because they kind of like build up to that throughout the show.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Wow. So it's a limited series.
Yeah, I think it only has like 7 episodes or 8, and they're only like 20 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
So you can literally watch that in one night.
Okay. Nice. Cool. And what would you change about yourself if you could?
Um, I think my confidence, because I have this, I call it like a superficial confidence where I know my worth and I know that, I'm a cool and awesome human being.
Yeah.
But then there are situations, where I compare myself with others or think I'm not good enough or that I could do more. And then I'm thinking
Mm.
if I would just be a little bit more confident in myself, like a lot of my insecurities would disappear. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So is there? I think like there's specific different types of confidence. Can you think of one?
Specific, like different types of confidence. I mean, you have, I would say, like one, for example, is the physical appearance confidence, where you feel good or confident about how you look. And I was pretty insecure about that when I was a teenager, but now I kind of like, I don't really care anymore, to be honest, or at
Mm-hmm.
least not that much anymore. But then, like, especially the confidence of speaking up, like, especially setting boundaries
Mm-hmm.
is something that I struggle a lot to do. And this is definitely something that I want to work on
Mm-hmm.
or
Mm-hmm.
get more confident in just saying, like, hey, like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do this, or I'm really sorry, but I can't, or I don't want to continue, or whatever.
Wow, yeah, that's such a big topic. I think also for me. Yeah. Funny, like people I think we all tend to see instinctively boundaries as this thing that separates or puts distance, but I really like this
Mhm.
quote that is boundaries are what keeps us in relationships as well.
That is true.
Mm-hmm. Because otherwise, how can you feel good and feel safe and have what you want
Yeah.
and need?
And I feel like, I mean, for some weird reason, I feel a little bit not paradox, that's the wrong word.
Mm-hmm.
In a way, like conflicted, like setting boundaries with close people, like friends or family, because at the one side, you do feel like maybe more confident in doing so because you know them and you know that, oh, they won't take it too, like, too personally, or like they'll get over it if they're mad. But at the same time, because especially they're so close to you, that's
Mm-hmm.
why maybe sometimes you also feel like, oh, like I don't want to disappoint them, or I don't want to do this or that or whatever. So
Yeah.
sometimes it's like really, how you say it in German, you say like a Drahtseilakt, like a kind of like a thin ice in a way.
Uh-huh.
Let me
What?
Google, what is Drahtseilakt in English actually?
I don't know this word.
Drahtseilakt. Tightrope act.
Ah, okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it feels like that a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Maybe do this. You say?
Drahtseilakt.
Like, like this?
I'll write it.
Did I spell it right? Okay, yeah. And it is it is zusammen. It is all together. So, do you also say in German that it feels like a Drahtseilakt?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hmm. No. Yeah, it's true. Or walking on eggshells sometimes, depending
Yes.
on the person. Yeah. Do you think we could spend a whole episode talking about boundaries? Or are you gonna run out of things to
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
say? My shortcuts are working with the emoji. Yeah. Do you want to give me 2 more interesting questions to also ask our future guests?
Yes. Let me see.
That sounds so sarcastic the way I wrote it. Marina's interesting questions.
Ooh, what's the thing you've done in the name of love?
Oh. Oh my god. Just one? You go first.
Oh gosh, what was the craziest thing I've done for love? To be honest, I didn't do many crazy things because usually I always played it safe.
Mm.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I guess since my last relationship was long distance and my current relationship is also long distance, like before we were even dating, I actually let them come like to like where I was living, let them sleep basically in my house, like in my apartment. And I mean, for some people it may not seem crazy, but they could have both been literally like murderers. And in a way, I just trusted them blindly, being like, okay, come visit. You could sleep over here. It's fine.
Yeah. But I mean, it's not like got on the train and tram and went straight to your door for the first meeting, right?
That is true, too.
So you did have the chance of being like, okay, now I'm not gonna bring you home, sorry.
That is true. That's true.
But yeah, it would be kind of
But
yeah.
okay, now
Oh,
let
that's
me
awkward because
let me rethink that.
yeah, because if you have a bad feeling,
That I did.
sorry.
Mm, Sorry, got cut off.
Yeah, I guess if you have a bad feeling about them when you meet them, and you're like, oh, actually, I'm not so sure, and they're like on a more than 1 day trip, then you've left them with no accommodation. And Marina's gone again.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're back. You're back. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. One more question. Oh, actually, no, I need to answer it myself. Um, put my whole life in the hands of someone who I knew I probably shouldn't trust. And I'm still paying for it. Yeah, that's it.
Mm.
Okay, last interesting question.
The last interesting question. Okay. Hmm. I mean, this one is kind of like a, I don't know if we can say a silly one, but I actually like this. If you were ruler of your own country, that would be what be the first law you would introduce?
Oh,
So if you were ruler of your own country, what would be the first law you would introduce?
that's a long ass question. My computer can't keep up. There we go. The law. Good one. Oh, I forgot to write our number down. Citizenship
Citizenship.
is permanently conditioned to your level of contribution.
Fair enough, yeah.
So if you're sitting around on your bum without a good reason, living off benefits because you can, then you lose your citizenship. And if you're a foreigner with great intentions and something to give back, then you can get a citizenship in like 1 year.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. Welcome to Jaharia.
What law would I say or do? Okay. Oh my god, that's so difficult. I think I would actually like for, yeah, I would want everyone to get free therapy, and it is required to take at least, let me think,
Yes.
at least 8 sessions.
When?
8 sessions in their lifetime. It's like mandatory. They have to take that. Oh, they have to take that by until the age of 25.
Nice. I would even say that they have to renew this license every, I don't know, few decades or so.
Oh, yeah.
Or at like every major life stage.
Oh, yeah.
Like when you marry, have kids, divorce, die. Summary of a life. Yeah, nice. My first thought, having grown up in Mexico, was like, people are gonna find a way around this. You're gonna have Dr. Holiday, as we call it in German, just prescribing you therapy sessions that you never had. Nice. So, letting to online. Well, that was really nice. I think we're already over time. How do you feel?
Yes, it was fun.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, because no one can see Marina, Marina is beautiful and awesome.
Oh, such a cutie.
But you'll see in some future episodes. Maybe I should just like super hype because you're a real human.
Right?
Just be like, just the
It's kind
most
of like,
perfect, gorgeous unicorn, nothing you've ever seen before.
or we can make a mystery out of it.
Yeah.
It's like no face, but human version. Who is this girl?
Like Crow, you just show up with a panda mask every time.
Exactly.
But sagen zu mir, Marina, das schon nicht. Oh, nice. I really hope some people come on live and start asking questions. That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And we could also watch this guy who does live streaming jam sessions in pajamas. He's the coolest.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's really good musician, but he's just like no fucks, and he's like swearing and being I don't know, just so random. And he has this thing now where he goes over to a couch and takes a phone call. Yeah.
Nice.
When we have more technical skills, maybe we can do that as well.
Definitely.
To anyone who is watching, thank you for watching. Whenever you watch this later, and thank you, Marina, for being awesome, for doing this.
Yay!
I think maybe a second place for my question, what makes you angry, would be when people say they're gonna do cool stuff and then they don't. So I'm glad we're doing this. Yeah. Do we want to have a catchphrase to say goodbye?
A catchphrase. I have to think of something. I want to say something cool.
Yeah. Okay. Well, in the meantime,
Let's think about it because I can't think about anything now.
Yeah. In the meantime, while we think of a cool way to say that you should follow, like, and subscribe, please do like, follow, and subscribe. Yeah. Okay.
Please all go and follow Johar Amore because he's going to amore your life.
For sure. Yeah. And yeah, as soon as you are ready to have channels or things to promote, then we'll add them to the stream.
Thanks.
Great. I'm gonna end the call. Bye, people. I mean the stream, not the call.
Bye, people.
Bye, people.